Take a nap, sipping on my cup, slide in the traffic, riding in traffic, waiting on the traffic.
What's that word, YouTube's favorite face, DLace, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. G Herbo and Akademiks been going at it for the last couple of days because I guess G Herbo feel like DJ Akademiks caused a lot of the stuff that happened in Chicago through his War In Chiraq series, man. So we finna tap in and see what's going on, man. Make sure y'all leave likes, leave comments. We are trying to beat the shadow ban and the black ball on this channel. Also, if y'all like G Herbo music, bro, just know we are about to start reacting to G Herbo on the channel a lot more when bro drop. I ain't gonna lie, because I have started the membership on this channel. So if y'all want to see reactions that I'm not able to post on YouTube for real like that, they will pop up, but they will be a part of the membership. Make sure y'all tap into that. I just dropped my first video for the membership with Skrilla Diss and YFG Faso. So if y'all want to tap into that, that's the first video. But we finna get the ball rolling, bro. I'm finna start posting a lot on there because there's a lot of stuff I be wanting to react to, but I can't because you do your homework on y'all. Y'all know how YouTube be with reaction channels,
Akademiks
bro.
is currently involved in some drama with G Herbo and other Chicago artists. This week particularly, there's been a considerable amount of Akademiks hate going around. I don't know if it's something that's in the water, but a lot of people called out Akademiks this week. G Herbo, another Chicago artist called Prince Dre. You even had Jaguar Wright call out Akademiks. Now, in the case of G Herbo and Prince Dre, they called out Akademiks for his coverage on War In Chiraq.
What do you make of
like the series
of like the content creators that have made careers basically off of you guys, like Akademiks or Vlad, or like people that are like people that cover you guys and have like made money off of it?
See, if I was type of, I don't give a about that shit. If I did, I'd probably be like, yeah, you know, cut me in or do something. Like, I feel like all those kind of guys, what they should do is give to a non-profit organization in Chicago that I'm gonna challenge them to do that. Like,
what's
Akademiks, Vlad, all you niggas that they made money off of culture and people dying and bloodshed and shit like that. Go donate $20,000 or $50,000 to a non-profit organization that focus on just the betterment of kids. That's my opinion, personal opinion.
That ain't a bad thing to say though. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think of that guy, Akademiks?
He's Akademiks. Like, I don't.
It's a little bit like his life.
Like, I fuck him though. Like, me and Akademiks, we done met, we chopped it up, we done interviews, but like, I'm not gonna like see me and the man. I don't agree with everything he does, and that's okay. You can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But like, he just Akademiks, bro. Like,
you don't think of being an adult man as a man? And he's like
an adult man as a man, is certain shit you shouldn't do and you shouldn't say.
Well, he's just giving it. He's like my liege, my sword. He's just sucking up to other men. Like,
G Herbo has the right to feel how he feels. G Herbo came from those communities that was affected, and there's no one place to tell the victim or to tell the offended party how to be offended. So from G Herbo's perspective, I don't have no issue with what G.
Yeah, he ain't saying that crazy.
I would say that Adam Freeland added some spice to it.
Yeah, he trying to get Herb to crash out on bro. He said, you don't think he's just a little man, like a man that's learned man, and the man that shouldn't say, like, he trying to go at his manhood, all type of stuff. So he trying to get a clip. He clip farming. I ain't gonna lie. He's trying to get Herb to talk out of body, low key.
Trying to be mature. G Herbo even said, hey man, me and Akademiks met, we talked, it's all good, I F with him. So Adam Freeland, like, adding some extra sauce to it,
bro.
And then he's about to continue the ad hominem attacks. Now, this is where I think it went wrong at, right? Where Adam Freeland begins to call Akademiks a B and call him out of his name. And what G Herbo said essentially just got thrown in the mix of what Adam says, and then it got taken as a diss when I don't think G Herbo was dissing Akademiks.
Yeah, it's like
he's like kind of a crazy life.
It's like and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, he pick and choose when he wanna be like a real or aggressor or say certain shit. It's just like your moral code should never allow you to say. You can't pick and choose. Like, on Wednesday,
and you know her rock with Meek heavy. I think some of the Meek comments, I don't think he be rocking with that either, low key.
Say some shit super outrageous. Then Thursday, I'm like a real like, or I'm cool. I fuck. I'm saying, like, you can't do that, because as a man, you got to be held accountable for what you say. So in certain situations, if somebody holds you accountable for that, you got to accept what come with that accountability. You know what I'm saying? You can't
just seems like a suck up.
Do no other shit. Yeah, and I'm glad you saying this. I'm not saying it.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Akademiks, you're on notice. You owe $100,000 to what organization?
Any organization. You pick one, man. 100, because you done made so much money off this. Y'all go donate $100,000.
100.
And write that shit off on y'all taxes, bro.
And if you don't, you're
what? Say it. Land a plane. Land a plane.
You're a real bitch. And if you have problems, you can take it up on the Adam Freeland show, DJ Akademiks. You can. I will
clip farm and look at her
in the most intellectual style. Public
I'll be there in the middle to mediate.
Yeah. No, I don't even need you. That is one I feel like I could handle myself. I can handle that one. All right.
I actually watched this full interview because I enjoyed the interview. So because I watched the clip in its entirety, and not just the chopped up version going around. I know that G Herbo didn't really diss Akademiks. He didn't really say nothing bad.
Yeah, it don't feel like he did.
Asking Akademiks to donate $100,000 because he talked about certain issues. I don't think that's fair because, but that's a slippery slope. Like that could apply to almost anything, right? Yo, like, dude, I don't know. Do Joe Rogan owe Israel $1 million because Joe Rogan talk about Israel all the time, right? So that's a slippery slope, you know. Yeah, but G Herbo didn't say nothing wrong. But Adam Freeland and his ad hominem attacks.
Joe Rogan talking about Israel, what Akademiks doing, it was completely different. I ain't gonna lie, completely different. But my thing about Akademiks is it's hard to really say. So, like, yeah, he called a lot of stuff, but y'all gotta realize, even he said it, bro. Like, people that he don't want to name, like, people was giving him information back then. People in their circles, people around Chicago, like, people was giving him information because they wanted him to say certain stuff on his video, which also still means the Akademiks caused a lot of hurt and harm. But it's like, bro, it's people that's around you and in your city that's helping him do it. He in Jersey. How do he know half of this stuff? People are telling him, you know? I feel like we missed that part a lot.
And that's why I believe Akademiks responded back as viciously as Akademiks responded back, because G Herbo was kind of calling him out. Adam Freeland called him a B. Akademiks just said, all right, bro, y'all can both get it. So Akademiks went on live stream and he had a few choice words for G Herbo. And here's what Akademiks had to say.
Okay, to whoever this idiot is, the idea that me or Vlad made our careers off of Chicago is utterly ludicrous. I would get into further explaining it, but why? And that's going to be my demeanor with a lot of this. Because
honestly, this War in Chiraq situation is a lose-lose, no matter how you choose to respond to it. If Akademiks' goal is to make the conversation go away and not really have to answer to it often, then he probably would be correct in probably not responding back or giving it any energy. Because when you respond whenever somebody calls you out for it, all that does is it incentivizes other people to call you out for it. And in the case of Akademiks, he has apologized in the past. He has had the conversations in the past. He's owned up to it in the past.
He done sat down with Dirt, her, all type of people
to come and confront him about it. But once you do that, his expectation was, once I do this, it will go away. Once I do this, these people would no longer feel the need to call me out on it.
And if Ak was really, which he is, if he was really, really smart, bro, he should, bro, talk to everybody. I ain't gonna lie. Why not? Why not revisit the War in Chiraq days? Why not talk about some of the people or talk to some of the people you used to talk about, interview them, bro? You need to bring some of these people in and interview them, not just the top artists out there. Bring in the people that, you know what I'm saying? Bring in FYBJ Main or something. Bring in, I don't know about the King Yellas and all that. Like, a lot of people, it's kind of hard to bring them in because some people are not even here anymore or they locked up. But get a Ruga, get somebody, like, get more and more people on your platform and have them come up there and talk to them, have a real conversation. I feel like he should dip more back into Chicago. I know you're trying to stay away from it, but, bro, that's part of your legacy. That's a part of how you came up. He might as well start talking to him and maybe even he's scared. I feel like I heard him say he would never have to come to Chicago. He would never come to Chicago, but why not? Touch grass. Touch the grass out here. Get the, you know what I'm saying? Come on, act. Slide, bro. I feel like people will embrace you people would embrace Ak if he came to Chicago, no matter what they say on the internet, bro. If Ak came to Chicago and he wanted to, you know, see people hoods and talk to them and stuff, bro, people will do that and he'll be perfectly fine, bro.
Akademiks is now seeing that
they gonna press you, but you'll be fine, bro.
How many conversations I have,
definitely gonna press you.
Away. Now Akademiks is taking the approach of, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm no longer going to feed into it. Now, like, I have probably more knowledge of Akademiks' career than most people, so. No, Akademiks didn't blow up off of War in Chiraq. War in Chiraq was very crucial and pivotal to creating a community surrounding DJ Akademiks, right? Like the Chat Ninja, like the chat formed from the War in Chiraq community. But Akademiks, like, kind of got his foot in, you know, by reposting the Breakfast Club clips. That got him a lot of subscribers. And then the mainstream news got him a lot of subscribers. Like, Akademiks' mainstream news always outperformed the War in Chiraq series. But the War in Chiraq series was so niche and so specific that that's what set Akademiks apart from all the other bloggers. Now, Akademiks will address G Herbo specifically, and he would essentially say, listen, if I'm accountable, if I'm responsible for deaths because I covered War in Chiraq, then he would also put blame on G Herbo for his music and his other actions.
And he been posting a lot of stuff about G Herbo too.
Yeah, whoever this thing is, you're not relevant enough for me to even be in the same room as you. Just let you know that's Big Act, not the little one. I'll say this. First and foremost, let me give a proper address. The days of any Chicago rapper, resident, or anybody who comes from Chicago, period, trying to either guilt or try to make somebody like me feel that I owe y'all nothing is over. So if you want the proper response, that worked at a time where I thought there could be a, you know, everyone wanted to increase and be better as people. Number one, I'm all for giving back. I'm all for charity. I'm all for giving back to the culture in no matter what way. It could either be lending your platform, it could be donating your money, your resources. I'm all for giving back. I'm not for virtue signaling, soapboxing, or making people feel like you're undeserving. Also, I'm not for people thinking that anyone who's created a legit business who has profited from hip hop in general doesn't deserve it. So I'll say this, and this is my official response. Any nigga from Chicago, if you have a request for me to donate my time, my resources, my money, or whatever, because you feel like owe it to Chicago, to your neighborhood, to this other person, off. End of conversation. Off. Okay? I've tried to placate with y'all for like years. I used to be sitting there listening to y'all tell me this and that. Well, you gave this guy a nickname. I get it. I've spoken in length about how I could have done the War In Chiraq better. The War In Chiraq is not the genesis of my career. It's not the biggest thing that propelled my career, but it is something that is notable in my career. I'm not here to give no more apologies. No more apologies. But what I am here to do is to speak directly to people like G Herbo. G Herbo, check this out, brother. You perpetuate this bull when you talk to niggas like that and you say dumb shit like that. So you're telling me the media guy who covered the nonsense that you guys propagated, the beefs that you guys stirred up. By the way, all while this happened, you noticed that after stop investing in that Chicago scene, which rapper been popping from there? Not one. Half of the reason y'all got a career is because there was media that covered y'all. But none of y'all take that accountability. Y'all think the people who covered y'all owe it to the people, but y'all don't owe shit. Why? Because you live there? Y'all made the music that we were reporting on. Y'all gave us the things and the content we were talking about. Y'all did all of these things. Y'all, or the people associated, y'all did all the killings. We never killed nobody. And if y'all want to go with this whole, you gaslit it, this and third. Well, I gaslit your career too. So you're gonna give me credit for that stuff. But you sitting there if it wasn't for me. Would any of y'all be sitting there? Also, let's just talk about this. If we're giving blame, does Lil Durk owe all his money to FBG Duck? Because we're talking about people who damn near died and catapulting your career and your platform off of someone's death. Should Chief Keef give all his money to Tuka?
He has a point. That's why I'm saying, bro, DJ Akademiks has point, bro. He has something to stand on, bro. Like, I don't think you can, bro. It's hard to really, like, yes, it's easy to try to place blame on him, but when you really break it down, bro, it's the people at the end of the day. The people are telling him this stuff. The people are going and doing this stuff. Before he was, how do you think he started covering the War in Chiraq? Things were already happening. Like, Ak has a very good point in this.
When you start making that challenge to those people, but y'all never talk to rappers. This is why I don't like y'all. And this is why I stop apologizing to y'all. This big Ak, never the little one. It's over.
Akademiks helped the Chicago scene a lot. Akademiks made it really, really, really visible. Akademiks caught on to the wave when it was really early. But do I see a world where Chief Keef and Lil Durk and G Herbo become mainstream rap artists or become as successful as they are without Akademiks covering?
Yes.
I do.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think that without Akademiks, they wouldn't be stars. I do think Akademiks accelerated the process. Like, Akademiks made it really visible, but their wave was already like bubbling, right? Like,
and not as much as G Herbo, bro. Not G Herbo wasn't a really crazy big part of War in Chiraq.
I do believe Akademiks accelerated the path for the other guys, right? Like, Akademiks made us care about like the Rondo number 9s. You feel me? Akademiks made us care, about the E days and C days, right? The miscellaneous characters. But for the leaders like Chief Keef and others, I feel like they were already on their way to becoming what they were, right? But Akademiks did make us care about the other people, and the other people, I believe he gave careers. So Akademiks is right in that aspect.
Bro, because now they able to go around, tell these different stories, start podcasts, be regulars on these interview channels because they are telling stories that people only care about because Akademiks was getting he was privy to them and he was telling people certain stuff, and now they know you. They know, like you said, E-Day, C-Day. People didn't know who a lot of people was, but Ak had the information and knowing what they was doing around their hoods and stuff, and then they accelerated who they were and accelerated their character. You feel me? It is true. Like I said, like G Herbo and Durk and all them is kind of crazy, but he did talk about them, and it does. Everything helps. Good or bad, it helps. It helps you in certain ways, but I ain't gonna say responsible for G Herbo, Durk, Keef, and certain people. Heck no.
Why I wouldn't say the rappers like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, or G Herbo, why I'm reluctant to say you can't call out something unless you're living a perfect life, because that would essentially disqualify almost every one of us from having opinions, right? Like, for example, if I say, hey, bruh, I can't call out BB for starving children, then BB can say, hold on. Have you ever blackballed an op? Hold on. Have you ever taken food out of your enemy's mouth? Well, I'm probably guilty of that, right? But I can still say, hold on, even though I've done my wrongs, even though I've probably, have made my enemy's life a little bit more difficult, I can still say, hey, bro, starving children is wrong. So I'm reluctant to say that unless you live a perfect life, you can't.
What's he talking about?
But I would say that if Akademiks brought G Herbo on his show and they had that conversation for about 3 hours, it's kind of like now it's like, is going on Adam Freeland and saying this the most productive? Probably not.
Y'all made y'all careers off of hyping up death, dysfunction, dissing people. For years, we thought Chief keeps sending his whole bank account to Tuka's mom. Half of y'all have lifted y'all own platforms off of y'all op. We have 1 million people who died over there that we could just attribute your career to. And that's why people are being intrigued. Also, here's the thing. I don't like virtue signaling in any type of form. G Herbo, you were just caught up in a Fed case where you were accused of embezzling and stealing funds, $1.5 million. You bought private jets, luxury puppies, went on vacations to Jamaica and all that type of stuff, took all around the world. You only had to pay back $100,000 in restitution. What happened to the other $1.4 million? Don't you think you should give that back to the grandmas who y'all stole their credit cards? I could read through it. This is a federal document. Please, don't ever tell nobody what they should be doing with their money, time, or any resources. You take accountability.
Wow.
You guys lack accountability. I got all the facts here. Y'all can't talk me into the fucking corner. Look. Well, you instead of saying I should go donate, y'all spent $14,000 on a villa, $34,000 on expensive cars. This was money that was stolen from old grandma credit cards who swiped their cars in the hood. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Due to your plea deal, you were ordered to pay $140,000. So you really owe $1.3 million. Don't talk about me yet. Let's talk about you. Are you gonna donate? If you donate $1.3 million, I donate $100,000. Because the $1.3 million that we're talking about with you, y'all stole and bought private jets, and y'all didn't work hard for it. Y'all stolen credit cards to buy expensive puppies.
Akademiks TV also launched a full-on war on.
Yes, and I was seeing this every day. I'm like, bro, it's like, dang, like what all this G Herbo stuff coming from? It's like people saying they doing drills to G Herbo music, posting this one right here, the betterment of the kids, all that. But he posting the lyrics that he was just rapping. It was something else too. I forgot the other one, but it was like they was really going in on. They released the footage or something like that of him hitting Ari or something like that. Like it was a lot going on Akademiks TV about G Herbo. Bro, it was.
So Akademiks TV will write. Someone asked G Herbo, why didn't he? Let's go right here, man. Somebody asked G Herbo, why didn't he focus on the betterment of kids when he was writing this? Chat, who y'all think contributed to the death of black men more? Jeffrey Dahmers or G Hubert? And the line is, copy paste delete ninjas, can't wait till we see ninjas, who wants smoke is free, all the opera sweet swishers, hop middle of the street, hit him, soon as he fall off his feet, kill him. Bruh. And they didn't stop here. All right, they even reposted a video of G Herbo being arrested for domestic violence.
You feel me?
They write, body cam footage has service of conviction wire fraud felon Herbert, right, a.k.a. G Herbo, being arrested after assaulting Shade Room personality Ari Fletcher. This is why I say Adam Freeland did this conversation such an injustice, man, because G Herbo was on the path of articulating himself that was non-confrontational.
Yes.
G Herbo was doing a very good job at conveying his message, at articulating himself in a path that if Ak would have seen just what G Herbo said, it wouldn't have been confrontational. This wouldn't have happened. Now, because of what Adam Freeland said, Akademiks TV has probably gone too far to now G Herbo ain't really trying to have a conversation. Now he feels like it's up. Akademiks feels like it's up. Y'all let me know. Yo, what do you guys think is the right way to have this conversation without both sides feeling attacked?
I mean, I feel like they had it already. They had the interview. They had their conversations, bro. I feel like at the end of the day, bro, everything is good. But people are going to feel away, bro, because they lost loved ones. They lost brothers. They lost family. You know what I'm saying? They lost people. So at the end of the day, you can have these conversations, but people are still going to feel how they going to feel at the end of the day. And that's just what it is. Ak is probably never going to come to Chicago. Probably maybe when he old and feel like it don't even matter no more. He's never going to pay he's not donating to no he's not doing that. Like maybe if Herb paid the 1.4 million back, which I know he's not doing. I know he's not doing that either. Maybe Ak will then do that, bro. But it's like it's just not happening. It's just simply not happening, man. Hopefully one day they can be I feel like they cool, but I feel like one day, bro, people can kind of get off this Ak need to do this, Ak need to do that. Ak, bro, he done did so much. He more known for doing the Kendrick and Drake stuff and Complex and all. He's a way more well known for that than the War in Chiraq. You feel me? I feel like us as Chicagoans, I feel like we try to make that like his only thing, his big claim to fame, when like even people say this video, bro, that's not the case. That's not the case. And even if it was, it's like, bro, people around you and the people in your city is feeding him information. He in New Jersey, you know, it's not like he out here just seeing stuff, and it's not like he's just overly making up stuff. It's information people are feeding him, and they want to see these videos, and they want him to put it in these videos, bro. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Do y'all think X should be held accountable in some way? Do y'all think Herb should be held accountable? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all leave a like and tap into one of these 3 videos on the screen, because YouTube believes y'all will like them, and I know y'all gonna love them.
I'm a forward.